Okay, so I do not know why I'm filming this video. I guess this one's for me. I'm filming this for me, but you're welcome to watch. Just to get some things out there. Let's call it a diary entry. This is my diary entry for the day. So lately, I've been feeling very aligned, like I'm on the right path, and honestly it feels so good after having an exhausting journey, and then you find yourself in that peaceful place and it feels so fucking good, and I'm kind of there. Let's hope I stay there, because whenever I get to that place I kind of go back to that other side, but yeah. I've always had a problem with balancing out the two worlds, the 3D world, the earthly world, and the source, let's call it spiritual world. Because I do not see how these two can work together because of the huge contrast there is between them. Like Earth is such a dark place right now. It's such a, it's like when I picture Earth, I just picture ash and hate. So there's these two different worlds with a huge contrast between them, and I do not know where they dissolve together. It's kind of, it's impossible. That's how it was for me. So I'd find myself thrown into one of either. Sometimes I'm this like very earthly, materialistic, or just 3D physical self. And other times I find myself in this completely different mindset, completely different space. I'm just very spiritual. Everything of the 3D feels like shit to me. So I've always had, and I always thought, like, what the fuck, do I have a split personality disorder or something? Because it's crazy how much I can shift between those two worlds, or I did. But lately I've been feeling like I have found the balance, like I am both right now, and it feels good. Honestly, it kind of feels good. I do not know if it's my Saturn return. I do not know if I'm just coming into my personality as I almost reach my 30s. I do not know why this is happening now, but it is, and the space I'm in right now is a place of self-love, is a place of appreciation, of being in the present moment, of enjoying every little thing that I'm doing. Like, even if I'm just doing my tea and I'm drinking my tea, I'm living in that moment. I feel independent, and I'm not independent on the outside, like, oh my god, yeah, I mean both as well, but independent on the inside is what feels good. Like, I go and I do my shit and I come back and I have my routine, and I take care of myself. I already eat healthy, but I'm trying to get into more herbal stuff, and it feels good. I don't know, it feels so good. To give an example, I've always, for as long as I can remember, had a partner in my life, had a boyfriend in my life. And lately I started wondering, like, what's up with that pattern? Whenever I end a relationship, I find myself drowned in a new one, and deep down I know I just want to be by myself, but I am not doing that. I do not know how I get myself into these relationships. But yeah, so basically I noticed, okay, there's a pattern, we need to break that pattern, but I didn't do anything consciously about it. It was just a thought that was there, that I always wondered why I was that way, or what the reason was behind it. But lately, as I'm coming into alignment again, as I'm finding my self again, partner or not, I'm good. Like, okay, I can have a partner, I may not have a partner, I'm good. Even when I do have a partner, I don't care. Like, I'm not obsessing, I'm not thinking, I'm not giving it all of my time. I'm just doing me. And that partner would be like a plus. I don't know, I'm so afraid. I do not want that place. I do not want that place to go. I guess this is why I'm doing this video. Maybe I can watch it if I'm in a darker place again, which I'm sure will happen because these are the stages. This is the cycle of life. It's a wave. You can't crash. You have to crash after the, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I guess I can watch this later. Natalia, watch this later. Okay, so, but basically the trigger of all of this was, I mean, I was already kind of getting there slowly. I could feel it coming back. Like, I haven't had that strong, you know, like, it's kind of like a second awakening, if that makes sense, but it's not. How that happened lately, I don't know. I got sick for 3 days, so I stayed home. I had to relax, and I've been very out and about lately because I've been working for the past like 5 months on a project that I had to go to every day and drive for like an hour, and it, you know how it is. So I was very like busy, earthly focused, and then I'm going out with my friends, and so my life was kind of like hectic. So as soon as that whole chapter ended and closed, I kind of found myself, okay, I have more time for myself again, I should do that. And then thankfully I got sick for 3 days, so I had to kind of stay home. I wasn't sick, but I was kind of tired sick, so I had to stay home. And major part, I deleted Instagram and all of my social media from my phone. And I think that played a huge part, because every time, you know, you subconsciously just grab your phone and then go to Instagram, you know. I couldn't do that, so I'd have to do something to entertain myself. So I just grabbed my laptop and I would go on YouTube and just search all of these things, everything, herbology, the raw material, the law of one, all of that stuff that I have been wanting to do for a while, but I've been putting out, or I haven't been really in the zone. I found myself just drowned in that world, you know how it happens all naturally and stuff. So I kind of found myself drowned in there, and then whenever I got bored from all of that, tired actually, from all of that knowledge that's been being dumped into my brain, because it can be overwhelming and exhausting, I just went to my book, my fantasy book. I'm reading a book that's very good and very nice. So I went to that, and those 3 days were really enlightening. It was amazing. It was, I do not know why or how that got triggered, but I mean, thank God it did. So yeah, basically even my earthly life is good now, because like I'm working on myself. I'm trying to be more independent. I'm stable. I'm mentally stable, thankfully. I decided to work. I decided to get back into all of that, and I did, and it felt so good. And at the same time, I'm connected to myself, to source, to yeah. And so I never thought I would find the balance between those two worlds, because what even, how even, but I did, because it was disgusting to me. It was weird, and I'd have like identity crisis, or you know, like, what am I doing here? I miss home. I don't know where home is, but I miss home. I think it may be Lyra, but I do not know, I do not care. I miss that place of peace, that place of harmony, that place that's away from all of this chaos and negativity, and you know. But then again, there's a purpose as to why we're here. And then again, I do enjoy myself, the material stuff sometimes. I do enjoy food, I do enjoy wine, I do enjoy... it has its perks, you know, and I do like it. I mean, what other realm can we, like, I know, just fucking buy notebooks and write on notebooks and touch things and feel things and get angry and then happy, and it is a blessing to be on earth, though sometimes it may be hard to see that. But right now I do see that. That's what I'm saying. So now I am balanced. And like, my earthly self wants to do all of these things, and I keep thinking, okay, there isn't enough time. This is why I'm saying, like, I also resonate a lot with Lyra, because I want to do all of these things and there isn't enough time. Like, how am I supposed to like, it's, my mind's kind of like, you know, even when I'm driving on the streets here in Dubai and I'm just looking at the road construction and the architecture of the roads, I don't know what it's called, I have to think of how the person who built them think and how much of a genius he is, and my mind is kind of like, it wants to be, or it is, everyone and everything, and it's crazy because how can I learn all of this shit in only a lifetime? The day is too short. And then when it comes to spirituality, holy, there's a lot of information out there, a lot of work to do, a lot of healing to do, and is it enough? I do not want to incarnate here again. I cannot do this. So, I mean, I'm trying to fit it all in this lifetime, so. But yeah, peace, love, harmony, work, balance, independency, the material, the seen, the unseen, living it. So yeah, that's it. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I don't know, but future Natalia, if you're not feeling good, like, life is fucking good, you know? Life is good, life is great. You're angry now or you're sad, and it feels good to feel those things, doesn't it? Because what is this? It means you're alive. And we're lucky to be alive, and it's beautiful to be alive, isn't it? Like, how amazing is it being alive? The fact that I can just go grab a pen now and draw, even though I can't draw for shit, and create art, create this thing, self-expression through physical means. That's crazy. Just go grab a guitar or an instrument and just play and create a melody, create a beautiful sound that transcends you into different places, that transcends you into, it changes your state of, it changes your feelings. Like, this little piece of something that we're playing can change the way you feel. How amazing is that? We are creators, and we are put on this earth to create, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life, and that's what we should all be doing. So to conclude, these two separate worlds that I never understood how to make work together, plus I'm a natural extremist, so that doesn't help, are connected. Everything is connected, obviously. Separation is an illusion. It's all oneness, and I'm glad I learned how to work with that, or I understood that, and now I'm navigating the 3D using my inner and spiritual compass. 3D, spiritual. Nice metaphor, innit? I came up with it. Anyway, okay, bye.